For those watching this later on YouTube, I am just waiting for people to reconnect to the stream because we're live on Twitch right now. So, yeah. Hi, everybody. Hi there, I'm JP, and this is another WAD Wednesday in which I choose a completely random Doom level off of the id Games archive of user-created Doom maps, and then we play through it, and I talk about level design and whatever else. Choosing a level that could be from any time in the past 22, 23 years of Doom, user-made Doom level creation, so we never know what we're going to get. Yeah, so before we get started, there's actually somebody reached out to me on Twitter and talked about a Doom map that that they released recently. I think it should be appearing on the id Games archive soon. So if you monitor this page, you know, it'll show up in latest files. It's called Demos Abandoned Base number 79 by Peter Moritomi. And yeah, I just wanted to, like, I don't know, I thought I'd give you like a little sneak peek. This this level is absolutely massive, so I definitely won't. And it's not chosen randomly, so it doesn't make sense for me to play through it on WAD Wednesdays. But yeah, he sent it to me, and like he sent me like a pre-release version, and now it sounds like he's kind of finished it up and uploaded it to id Games. So, but yeah, it's a really massive level, as you can see, and it's really kind of like a whole episode unto itself. You know, in terms of like its total size and how long it'll take you to play through it. I'm only like about halfway through it, but it's full of secrets and it's big and sprawling, and yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So yeah, you should check it out once it goes up on id Games. I assume it'll also show up in the new stuff review queue at some point, although that might take like a month or two for it to be. So yeah, okay, so let's jump in here and choose our random Doom level. Yeah. Oh, and I should say that, yeah, it's his first Doom level, and he's been working on it for like 4 years. So good job finishing your first level, and yeah, it's a big one. It's an epic one. All right, so yeah, we're going to choose our random level, and I'm going to rub the head of my plushy Pain Elemental for good luck. Hope that we get something interesting. Okay, random file. All right, this looks like a deathmatch level. I'm going off of that, by the way, by, you know, it'll show like the full file name, like where it is in the actual FTP archive, and anything in the deathmatch folder is probably deathmatch centric, which is a shame because Cybercrime v2.0 is a pretty sweet name. Yeah, so it's not designed for single player, and we are only looking for single player maps. Okay, all right, here we go. Hell, A Taste of Real Hell by Jesse Roberge. Okay, a level 30 Doom 2 WAD 1v1.2. It is what I believe is the closest representation of true biblical hell that I can get Doom 2 to simulate. No imp shotgun fodder here. No mortal will survive. Eternal suffering is guaranteed. You will truly burn in hell. God mode is a must, and you can still die, and happy ammo is highly recommended. 4-player starts, 8 deathmatch starts, yada yada yada. Okay, well, and this was released in February of 1997. So okay, yeah, hell, a taste of real hell. Okay, that name does not underpromise. Okay, so it looks like it's a single map for Doom 2 map 30. Yeah, let's take this for a spin. Let me make sure that there aren't any other recommendations here. Okay, new graphics, new etc. But it sounds like there's no other files needed. Okay. All right, let's check out this. Let's check out this 1997 map. It might be. It might be totally. Whoops. It might be totally unbalanced and unfair, but I don't know. Yeah, let's. I'm just going to boot it up the conventional way, just in case it has a custom title screen. It does not appear to, so let's open map 30 from the console. Cool, and yeah, y'all should be able to see the chat, and more importantly, I can see the chat so that I don't need to like look over to my laptop when y'all are typing different things in the chat. So feel free to just comment and ask questions and all that. And with all that said, let's jump in. Okay, cool. This is a piece of heretic music, I see. Okay, yeah. Alright, this is not a good sign for this being a, like, remotely sane gameplay experience. Just dumping a whole bunch of just everything in the game, giving us full everything, practically, at the very beginning. Alright, we're riding a very long elevator down. That's cool. Oh no! I got distracted and... Hold on, someone's trying to call me on my phone? Not right now. Yeah, I wonder if you could somehow... Sorry. What is going on? Yeah, anyway, yeah, I don't know what that was about. Okay, alright. We're going down here for real, and I'll just remember to get off of it in the right direction. Which is somewhere. They're certainly getting me psyched up. Oh my goodness. Okay, well... Okay, I think I see what this is about. I'm gonna go into... Also, hold on here. I'm gonna turn down the volume on my end here. Yeah, okay. There appear to be multiple boss shooters here, i.e. the Icon of Sin that spawns random monsters and stuff. Okay, so... doesn't necessarily seem like you're even meant to win this. It's just a whole bunch of... It's just a giant salad of monsters happening. Alright, let's just crowd control this with some BFG fire here. And yeah, what are we meant to do here? Oh, I was telefragged, defeating even my... defeating even my Buddha mode. Okay, and then there's some cyber demons in here. This is yeah, as Fraggle says, this is real hell, people. Yeah, like, I like how the author of this map took a look at all these other Doom levels being released circa 1997 and was like, none of this is real hell. You know what real hell is? Just way more enemies. Just way more. Just an unreasonable number. And you have to go into God mode. And now I can't even see what's going on. Oh, I'm trapped in a tiny dark room with a cyber demon. Alright. Oh. Whoa. Okay, now we're being raised up in something here. Oh, hey, and there's the Icon of Sin. Alright. We killed the Romero head. Yeah, I don't necessarily see the biblical connection there. I don't know if... I don't know. Maybe I just skimmed the Book of Revelations, but I don't remember those parts. So yeah. And then do we get custom end text? Nope. Nope, we don't. Well, yeah, that certainly was one person's definition of real hell. I'm glad that it was over relatively quickly, though, because that lets us jump back over and play another, just pick another random one, which is my policy on this, where if it takes us like less than 5 or 10 minutes to play through, then we just pick another one so that we have enough to play and talk about. Okay, how about this? Fort 4, Posledny Uder, which sounds not non-English. Cool, okay, and the author, oh, it looks like the README, it messed up parsing the README file here. The author is Martin Mirajovsky, alias Duke. This level was released in 2005. Yeah, this seems cool. Let's download it here. Futuristic 9-level WAD. Oh, okay, so there's multiple levels here. That might be the first one that we've done. Okay, it has a few graphic replacements. Designed for single player. Okay, yeah, no additional files needed. Oh, and the original, yeah, the original README is in Czech. So this author is a Czech Doom mapper. So that's cool. Hold on, I'm just now reading the chat here. Okay, yeah, cool. And let's see here. Okay, yeah, so it's just, yeah, let's jump in and do map 1 of Fort 4, Posledny Uder. And I don't know what that means in the original Czech, but cool. Okay. Okay, and let's make a little save here. Alright, we're in a quiet, tunnel-y kind of area. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Okay. This area is kind of first few levels of Doom 2 themed. Oh, it took me by surprise. Alright, so yeah. Pretty standard early Doom 2 kind of texturing and enemy setup. I always wonder if that's a secret, you know, anytime they use a special. This this particular texture set with like this green metal panel kind of thing is definitely a workhorse of the first, you know, 8 or 9 Doom 2 levels. Alright, now we got the shoddy. No custom status bar in this one. Okay, this has all been pretty claustrophobic and tight so far. Oh, this looks like a lift. Is it a lift? That's a lift. Oh yeah, and I like that they've taken the effort to put a little. They had like a little track sort of detailing there for the lift, just to make it feel a little bit more like a real lift. Yeah, and I dig like these little touches. Like this is like a little walkway with light panels on it. So yeah, this is clearly like a cave type area with an irregular floor and ceiling and a little human created bridge over it. Okay, we got a long hallway with hit scanners and imps. Cool, yeah, this is pretty cool and moody so far. Oh yeah, someone from the chat says that that a quick Google Translate of this WAD's title is "The Final Blow." Somebody shooting me from somewhere else? How's the brightness for this? Like in these dark areas, can y'all see what's going on in the level okay? Can't go in there. Alright, this is like some sort of big machine. It's pumping something up and down. I guess the one thing that I don't have on this... Oh yeah, I do actually. Yeah, I do have the time in the form of the last timed signature of what people said in the chat. Okay. So yeah, this is all like really tight, like industrial factory underground type stuff. Alright, cool. We got some armor, we got a blue key, we're going places. It really throws me off using this floor texture here is almost always used used for lifts, and like exclusively for lifts. So like when I walk onto this, I think like, oh, is this whole room gonna like go down or something? This is a nice little detail where they've got like a duct basically coming out of the wall and bending into this other thing. Like, yeah, this hydraulic press thing shows up not just in, we saw it earlier in this map, but it also shows up a lot in other Doom maps, just because Doom has like vanilla Doom has a little preset where you can just have like a crushing floor or ceiling, and if you set the floor and ceiling heights just so, then you can make something that just appears to be like a moving pump type thing like that. Save Live Repeat in the chat asks, what are you working on lately? I am working on a free mod for Doom 2 called Autobiographical Architecture. If you look elsewhere on my YouTube channel and stuff, there's a trailer for it. And yeah, like towards the end of this month, I'll do another development update video for it probably. But yeah, that is my current project, and it is taking up all of my project time right now. And it's going well. I'm building stuff. It's cool. Okay, I can't get through here. It's not telling me what I need to do to get through there, so that's a little weird. That doesn't appear to be like a colored key locked door. Yeah, okay, so yeah, this author's like really consistently using this little door track texture for lifts. There's just, you know, various little nice detailing touches. Okay, can I go in here now? No, and I don't even know if I've run into a blue key door yet. So yeah, navigation here is a little confusing. Alright, I started back there. I guess I could go all the way back. Oh yeah, and there is a blue key door back this way. There we go. Big old crowded computer room. Okay, cool. Whoa! Hiding shotgunner. Alright, cool. They have given me the computer mapping. What did that do, actually? I'm curious. Someone in the chat asks, can you trace any common themes, structures, tropes to specific continents or even countries in Doom mapping? That's a really good question, and I think somebody who has followed the Doom user mapping scene a lot more closely over the years would probably be better qualified to answer that. Because, yeah, it's quite possible. I mean, like, particularly in the earlier days of the internet, you know, there tended to be, like, a lot of small atomic communities based around certain sites or IRC channels or clans or whatever. So I could easily believe that a bunch of mappers, like, sort of came up together and learned from each other. But yeah, that's a really interesting question. And yeah, I wish I had a more specific answer for you. I don't know enough. I do know that, yeah, like, Czech Republic, you know, former Czechoslovakia. I guess, yeah, it wouldn't have been that within the lifetime of, anyway, yeah, Czech, and Russia and, various other countries do have, like, their own Doom communities. Yeah, and the Russian Doom community definitely, you know, has its own, like, sort of different stuff. I mean, a language barrier prevents a lot of stuff from kind of coming across, you know, like the communities at least, you know, because if it's hard to have, you know, a community that does anything besides play and release maps if there's a language barrier. But yeah, probably the most, again, like, so there's Russian Doom levels, you know, being released, like, just all the time. One of the most notable in my memory is ALT, Alternate Life something. I forget what it stands for. Anyway, Liz Ryerson has done, like, a good Let's Play of that in her Doom mixtape where she goes through some of the levels for ALT. Yeah, can I go down here now? Alright, so I think I'm... Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat here. I think there was some interesting speculation during the house stream about how different countries approach house maps. Yeah. There's a really nice Doom Russian translation that came out recently too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, translations. I mean, I guess with ZDoom, it certainly lets you just like define all of your strings in a file. But then also Doom does have some like stuff that's baked into menu text, like the menus here and stuff. So, but yeah, that's cool. Translating Doom into multiple languages is pretty cool. There's definitely some limitations of how Doom's like font rendering works that makes it difficult to just like make a single easily localizable build. Oh yeah, and that was the exit. I was in that little what got into clearly like a train car, and hit an exit switch. So yeah, this level has this WAD has like a little narrative arc to it. Yes, I should definitely. Someone in the chat is mentioning the Japanese Doom community project. Which was they released a WAD, I think it was jpcp.wad recently, and it was really cool. It was like, I think it was featured in the CAC Awards last year, and yeah, it was just like, Japan has like a smaller Doom mapping community than many, but it was all like cool work and yeah, well curated, and they really put their own identity into it, and it does feel like really different from just the stuff that I'm used to playing from American authors or something. Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just reading from the chat about the Russian translation. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Let's get back to this level here. We're in map 2, our little train car type thing, which is really quite nicely realized. They use this texture as like the track thing, so it's like a future-y monorail. And yeah, there's some wires hanging from the ceiling, I think. So yeah, it's gradually ramping up to like a, Doom map 2 kind of difficulty and enemy assortment. Oh, and we've got a bear in here. So that's cool. Throwing some tougher stuff at us. Oh, and there's the super shotgun. Lying almost kind of unceremoniously in a corner there. Could have missed it. Glad I didn't. Oh, and there's a Kako coming through. And I don't have the chain gun yet. Cool, alright. So yeah, there's definitely sort of an architectural style being expressed here. We're still like deep underground, there's like rock walls, but then there's like all this heavy reinforced stuff. And yeah, there's like a big, interesting structure made of like cylinders, lit up cylinders visible through there, and surrounded by some lava. Let's get deeper in. Alright, so there's the first chain gunner, and now we've got our chain gun. Chain gun's quite useful in the early game, just because there's a bunch of weak hit scanners, and you can just take them all on a lot more easily with the chain gun compared to something with a slower fire rate. I think it's that your view, you can translate your view faster and just deal out more damage to a wider area, which sort of defeats the usual damage per second kind of balance calculations. Cool, okay. Yeah, these are like little minecart type things, I guess, or like little hover minecarts. Maybe it's a future mine. Maybe they go down into like these bays or something. I don't know, there's definitely like kind of a fiction being advanced here, which is neat. This area is like pretty tight. There's lots of ways for enemies to like sneak up on you. That's cool. Alright, nothing I can't handle though. I always like, if this is being used how I think it's being used, I always kind of like this this device of using a bunch of rad suits lined up to look like an airlock or something, like just, advancing like a fiction for the space of like, yeah, multiple people would suit up to go out to go do hazmat stuff, and so there's a bunch of suits like as if on a rack here or in lockers or something. Okay, so I came in through here. Okay. All right. I often don't realize that I'm hitting an exit here, so I'm happy that I killed all the enemies and stuff, and aren't missing out on secrets. One Doom trope of the time that's standing out so far in this WAD is the use of corridors and rooms rather than the more abstract blend of the IWADs and such. Yeah, it's true. Like the level design thus far has been very like room, corridor, room. There's a very clear delineation between when something is a corridor and a room. Yeah, and that is like, I mean, that's like a human scale and recognizable architecture device. So yeah, totally. Yeah, I think it's, yeah. Okay, this is just like a big, I guess we were taking an elevator down. So yeah, we've been, that's always interesting to see when a WAD does that, is like try to suggest that everything is 100%, that your travel between levels is 100% spatially contiguous, you know, because the original, all the id Doom levels didn't do that for the most part. You know, because you kind of have to like plan stuff more carefully and just care about what the entrance and exit to your level looks like and all that. Okay, yeah, and so this is the exit. Cool. Okay, can't get into there. What am I opening when I hit that? Oh, okay, there's a little room in here. Interesting. Okay, we're in these like pulsing light hallways with the blue teleporter. Oh, crap, I'm taking damage. I must be in like a Star Trek II Spock dying in the fusion core type situation. Oh geez, there's a bunch of chain gunners here. And it's good that they're infighting, but they're going to stop infighting at some point. And then they will kill me. And I just barely survived that. Cool. Okay. That was a whole lot of baddies. Okay. Oh yeah, and I've got the monsters killed percentage indicator back on here, so I guess yeah, I can tell that I've taken out almost all of the monsters in this level. Interesting. Okay, so I guess I was like shutting something off or something there. And yeah, now it's opened up this. Oh dear. Okay, and that's the last of the enemies, I guess. Okay, now we get into this, and I guess we're going into another bank of elevators here. Yeah, okay. This is all like pretty quick to play through. We're now on level 4, I guess, and we're, you know, like really ripping through this. Cool. Alright, let's just keep going here. Who's killing us? Alright. A lot of mid-2000s WADs I've played, particularly from the Z-Doom side of things, tend to be big on corridor fighting. A good example of a map set that does this is Ultimate Simplicity by Agent Spork. Cool. Yeah, I feel like I've played some WADs that from around that time that exemplify that trend. This is like a little forklift made out of sectors here. That's pretty cute. And yeah, like they have like these blue hover pads or something. So they have kind of a nice like chunky. I don't know. Yeah, like my reference point when people do like cool little sector decorations for this, and particularly when it's got like kind of an adorable sort of sci-fi feel to it, I always think of like 70s Doctor Who props and stuff, you know, which were made like, you know, on a budget, with a low budget and very simply, and I guess people joke on them for that reasons, but I always kind of like that sort of simple, chunky, low budget sci-fi kind of thing. Alright. Cool. Alright, so we're in like a big power core type situation here. We got another Baron down at the end of that waiting for us. Alright, they're just going to keep coming. Oh dear. And there's the Baron. Alright. I do have enough ammo to take this guy out, so I guess I'll just toe-to-toe it with him. I've got enough corners I can duck around here that it's not really a problem. Okay. Yeah, I dig the, I guess they're using... This is interesting. In addition to just like the pulsing lights and the, you know, texture choice, they're using some of those same moving up and down, like piston floor ceiling type things, to basically just kind of generate environmental ambience. Like, you don't have vanilla Doom tech doesn't have the ability to have just like ambient sounds that are just looping in the environment the way Quake and, most games after it did. So they're kind of cheating and using like a right nearby but not visible to the player moving sector to create like this feeling of like big machinery. So that's like really, that's a super clever and neat thing to do. Cool. Alright, there's the blue key. We're definitely being shown the blue key. I want it. This looks like a red key situation. Okay, can I get through here? I'm just looking for a door I can go through here. Cool. I should switch to chain gun here. Whoa! Got a little more than I bargained for there. Tons of troopers. Okay. And once again, I am low on health. This mod's been pretty sparing with the health. I feel hungry for it. I scoop up every little stim pack and so forth that I can get my hands on. So that's cool. I'm playing on Hurt Me Plenty difficulty, by the way. Fraglet says, there are some deathmatch WADs that put monsters in the walls with replaced sounds to give ambient background noise. Check out dm3.wad, for example. That's super cool. I love that. That's very smart. Yeah, because I guess for a deathmatch, like if you know that a level's going to be a deathmatch WAD, then you don't need monsters. That's cool. Oh dear. And I died. But I have a pretty recent save here, so that's fine. Okay, there's a bunch of enemies to chop through. Yeah, just like doing some stuff with like the texturing here and stuff. One respect in which the like the early levels of Doom 2 can actually be kind of tougher than even some of the later levels in some respects is just like the prevalence of hit scanners, you know? Like, you know, with hit scanners, and to unpack that terminology for people who aren't familiar with it, hit scan just means like when they attack you from range, the projectile hits instantly, like it happens, you know, yeah, it happens instantly, rather than like an imp, say, that throws a projectile that has to travel that distance and that you can dodge out of the way of. So when all these enemies, like these relatively weak enemies with undodgeable attacks, they can still whittle you down a lot, you know, if you're in an open area, say, stuff like that. Oh, okay. Oh, very nice. Yeah, so I hit this switch, and then it opens up this window, which is like non-passable, so it's like a glass window, basically, but I can see now that the blue key is lowered. So I'm like, cool, I'm going to go down and get my blue key, my hard-earned blue key. Oh, yeah, I kind of figured that would be a monster closet-y type situation. Cool. Yeah, all I was saying before was just like, yeah, early on in Doom 2, they lean on hit scanners more, and by and large, those are weaker enemies, but but because they can really like whittle you down from range, it can lead to sort of to some uniquely tense scenarios that feel a little bit more like modern, like a lot of modern shooters, you know, where you have just like tons of hit scanners. Wait, did I miss something here? Like, I got the blue key, but what was it I was actually trying to do with the blue key? There's that red key door there. Okay, yeah, maybe. Ah, there we go. There's the blue key. There's the way forward. Okay, yeah. They're gonna make me pop this explosive barrel here to get at this stim pack. Oh, a backpack. Cool. That's significant. Hello. Alright, very tight hallways. Don't really want to gorf that green armor just yet, just because I'm already, like, so relatively full. Cool, and I got the plasma gun. So yeah, we're definitely slowly beefing up our arsenal here. This map actually does have a secret. I'm wondering if this is the end, though. No, it is not. Cool. Oh ho, cool. Alright, just delivers the red key to us on a little hopper there. That's neat. Actually, it's very much like a dumbwaiter, which every level designer loves a good dumbwaiter gag. Okay, cool. We have the red key now, and we can totally go open that red key door. Float-wise, this has all been, like, very straightforward. I think I was stuck or something. Alright, cool, cool. Who is... I'll bet a chain gunner is, like, plinking at me from across the way. Who is attacking? And yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear the music, but it sounds like this is just using the stock Doom 2 tunes for each thing. So this is the map 4 track. Got some plasma ammo. Okay, so we came in here, but then there's another door off in this direction. So let's go through that. Yeah, and I guess we're looking... oh yeah, we saw this in a previous level, actually. We were, like, down lower, and we saw the same, like, glowing tube type things. So yeah, they're just continuing with that. I almost wouldn't be surprised if this entire level, if this entire WAD, like all the levels, like if you juxtapose them on one another, like it actually lined up architecturally. I'm not sure, but it feels like it has that level of commitment to its you know, to its spatialness. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing here is that we have that there's a secret. There's a secret that we missed. But I don't know, I think I would rather than just wander around like boring y'all and looking for the next secret, I think I'm probably just going to go on to the next level. Alright, we're on to map 5. Coming out of this lift here. There's our chain gun. Oh, whoa, that's cool looking. Alright, so there's like a big reactor core looking thing made out of sectors. Using those silver and blue textures. Okay, we've got some ground sector labeling here. This is Sector A, I guess. Whole bunch of shotgunners. Yeah, like a crowd of shotgunners like that can really whittle you down quick. Who was that? There's like... Oh my goodness, okay. just dumping out large numbers of little weak enemies. I can handle it. Okay, yeah, are we like circumnavigating our big ol' reactor core here? Yeah, that's what it looks like we're doing. Okay, so there's a big ol' circular hallway. It's going around this thing. We don't have a key yet. Okay. So, like, every monster in Doom has kind of, like, some level design patterns you can use to, like, make that monster, like, uniquely interesting and challenging. For hit scanners, sometimes it does mean, like, placing them far away or a bunch of them in a hallway. This Baron of Hell, and thus far just, like, this WAD's usage of Barons of Hell, is sort of, like, it's not the most exciting just because it's, like, you have a big guy and he's like advancing slowly down a hallway that's like multiple player widths wide. And so I feel like I've always just been able to like take these guys down pretty easily in this WAD. When there's other enemies to worry about too, you know, then it's you kind of get like an interesting, do you prioritize the weak little hit scanners that will whittle you down, or, you know, deal with the Baron first? I feel like the answer is deal with the hit scanners first, because then they'll be dead and you can be dodging the Baron's fireballs in the meantime. But yeah, like that WAD that I played, I think it was last time or maybe the time before, that like locked you in a very small room with a Baron once you had the super shotgun. That was a good Baron fight, just because like it was just you and him and very tight quarters, and so it felt very desperate and frantic, and that was cool. Obviously you don't always want to be locking the player in a room with a Baron, but that is one of the level design patterns that works well for you know, Barons or kind of any like relatively slow firing, you know, bruiser of an enemy. I mean, Revenants can be used in that role as well, certainly. Being in close with a Revenant is kind of scarier, I feel like, just because their punches hurt and they move faster. Did I get anything from that, or? Yeah. Cool, yeah, I got the blue key. Okay. Yeah. Doing pretty good for health here. We're doing pretty good for all kinds of resources, really. Alright. Just popped open a monster closet on us. Cool. And was this hidden before, or? Yeah, this is super weird. Using this UAC base door, like this is basically always in the id levels. This is a door texture, and using it here just as a wall decoration, I guess that's super weird. I mean, maybe it will open up. Maybe it's just signifying that there's like a monster closet that'll pop open. But yeah, that's weird. Hello. Whole bunch of chain gunners behind their little police lineup sort of chamber here. And yeah, I hope I can get in there and harvest those chain guns. Alright, they are really laying on the chain gunners now. Which scales quite a bit with, you know, like Map 4 and Doom 2 was definitely where they started pouring on the chain gunners a lot more heavily. Okay, what's in here? Ooh, it's a little more like dingy area. Yep, sewers. We're in sewers. But I can't go through here. Okay. Yeah, those were doors that looked, you know... Actually, maybe they haven't... Maybe this WAD hasn't used that particular door texture before, so maybe it does... Maybe in their language it does mean something different. Little security monitor type thing. If this were Duke 3D, you could use it and see some other part of the level. Oh, hello. Let's take a step back and look at the auto map, because I feel like we've covered a lot of ground in this level. Okay, yeah, so there's the big hub type thing that we went around and around, and it didn't necessarily feel like it was doing much. And then there was a long hallway just to get the blue key, and then we came back, like just a big cul-de-sac. Okay, yeah, now we're progressing towards an objective. Ow. Okay, this is sort of lighting-wise, this feels a lot darker. So it's almost like these almost feel like backup generators or something. Hell Knight in there. Hell Knights, even though I feel like what I said earlier about the Barons of Hell is pretty different for Hell Knights, even though they're just kind of like a miniature version of a Hell Baron. Because Hell Knights are small enough, especially once you've got the super shotgun, Hell Knights are small enough. They're weak enough that you really can use them as a more rank and file enemy later in the game. And I think that's cool. I think someone was making the point recently, someone observed that in the new 2016 Doom, the amount of time that it takes for you to burn down a Hell Knight is basically the exact same as in Doom 2. So they just kind of like copied that metric because they found that it worked well. And I agree. Like, I think that's definitely like an easy, you know, if you probably do want an enemy that takes about that long to burn down if you can give it your undivided attention. Cool. All right. So I'm liking this shift in mood. A very detailed little broken through brick wall made of sector work here. Yeah, like everything is using like this greenish, mossy kind of brick, and then that's broken through into like a little natural cave type area. And then there's another type of brick being used. So, yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, and I guess it was just for this little rocket launcher secret. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. That's a nice little detail to have. Okay, so where are we actually going here? All right. There are unkilled enemies here, so that's always Doom's de facto level design language for this is you haven't been here yet, is just more enemies pouring out. Ow. I don't like dealing with these jerk hit scanners up close like this, so I'm just going to switch to my garden hose. Okay, cool, and here's the red key. So I feel like we could see into this area from earlier. Yeah, that's right, it was part of this whole series of things that we could see into. This is actually echoing, like, this whole little view through that you can't get into until later. Definitely feels like a callback, given that it's oh well, this is map 5, so maybe not. But yeah, there's a feature like that in Doom 2 map 4. Okay, so we came through here. So where could we get? Where was the last red key door that we saw? All right, let's go. Can we go this way? No, we can't get through there. There's a yellow key door that will become relevant soon, I expect. Okay, so we're going here. Oh wait, auto map is sort of hinting that there's something that we couldn't see here. Oh wait, no, through here? Oh ho, yes. It's a little secret. Oh cool, maybe this is like critical path. Oh, nope, does not appear to be. It's a little staircase that is caved in. So yeah, this is like a very like fine level of detailing of architectural. There's just like this whole other little underground complex that they wanted to sort of tease us with, but not, you know, let us run around in yet. Maybe we will. Dang it. And then I got turned around somehow. Alright, we'll go down here. And there's going to be... Oh crap, this was one way. Alright, sorry about that. I'm a fool. Wasted some time going that way. Oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, you can... Yeah, I clearly did not get the navigational gist of this level here. Okay. So let's go down here, and I think that there's like a red key door type situation. By the way, the thing that I'm using to determine... Oh my goodness. Hi! Okay, we're in close with a Revenant now. And he took a chunk out of me. Well, just goes to show, make sure the room is clear before you check your auto map. So wait a minute. Okay, yeah, that's right. There's like a little... This is a very weird construction. Like, you know, when you walk into this room, you really have very little reason, except maybe for those little light poles, to assume that there's anything like worth checking out here. But then actually there's like, this is the critical path. So that's like a lighting is not so great kind of thing. I mean, I don't know. Or, sorry, direction I meant. Although I was thinking lighting as like a way that you could, you know, fix that. Just have like a little bit of light spilling out from behind here. Like anytime there's a direction thing where like the critical path can just be completely dissolve into the background, just like break that edge somehow. You know, like this edge right here. If there was something that was breaking that edge, I would want to go and see what was around that corner. So it wasn't a problem in my case, and you know, a lot of experienced doomers are know how to handle themselves, but. You know, when you're designing levels for people who aren't like long time first-person navigation experts. Okay, we got the yellow key out of that, and I sense that we are getting close to the end of this level. And there's a yellow key door. Nukage room, some jerks. Very conveniently placed exploding barrel. Raises up a little bridge. Okay, cool. Alright, this is probably not going to be the exit. Oh, nice. Okay, so they're using the moving floor of Nukage to make it look sort of like you're draining these sewers out so you can go down here. Oh, neat. Okay, yeah. Alright, so I can now go in here. Yeah. So yeah, this is something that I feel like was kind of inconsistent. Like these doors, before I was down here earlier, and these doors that are now open were using this same texture, whereas now a door with that texture is just a normal door that I can walk up to and use to open. That kind of inconsistency like can bite you as a in level design. Because in another situation, I might have like just turned back from that whole business. Alright, got a little supply room here. Yeah, this is all like pretty tight, you know? Like this actually feels a lot like a BioShock level in terms of like how the proportions are relatively tight, and it's things can be fairly hallway room in terms of how they're organized. Not a bad thing or a good thing necessarily. Like that's just a paradigm. Okay, so I hit a switch. What did that do? What did that do? Okay, that is not something that we're meant to be able to go back up. Yeah, did I miss something here? There's no secrets on this map. I hit this switch. Oh, wait, it opened... No, it didn't open this up. Yeah, okay, alright, so I guess the whole point of this was just for me to be able to hit that switch. Probably did something concerning the state of this sewersy area. Okay, so I feel like I've explored pretty much this whole little wing here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, and some new things have opened up here. Okay, and this feels like the exit for the level. This definitely feels like the exit. I'm hearing other enemies here. I guess maybe it lets some more baddies out into the main area. Yeah. Yeah, like... I mean, weren't these, Yeah, these all feel like new arrivals here. Okay, well, that's cool. Alright, we're down to like, I think there's only one more enemy left in here. Okay. So there probably is one more enemy just kicking around here, but I don't care. Let's just GTFO. Okay. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's a giant spider mastermind here. What do we have to combat it? We have a lot of plasma ammo. So let's just see what we can do with that. Yeah, Spider Mastermind is not that difficult to take out when you've got favorable cover and no other enemies to worry about. Okay, and this is map 6. There's only one enemy on this map. Okay, so yeah, it's sort of a little boss fighty type thing. Okay. Huh. Cool, alright. Took down the Spider Mastermind. Yeah, this is like a tiny little level. Oh yeah, this must be the exit. Okay. Yeah, we saw a little bit of the skybox there, which was like outdoor, like Doom 2 map, you know, episode 1-ish clouds and like some sort of like signal towers or something in the distance. Okay, this is stock Doom 2 story text. Okay, yeah, we're on to map 7. How many maps did it say this had? 9, I think. So, yeah, we're getting close to, yeah, it's getting close to noon, but yeah, we'll push ahead and see how long it takes us to get through this map and make a call then as to whether to keep playing or to stop. But yeah, this has been like pretty entertaining so far. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say that this map set has had any like big surprises so far. You know, like it has a style and a playbook that it sticks to pretty faithfully. I think it executes well on a lot of its ideas within that. You know, it's like this person seems like a solid mapper who knows how to lay something out, develop difficulty over the course of several levels. Yeah, and it feels like close enough to be very, very vanilla Doom 2 inspired, but not like incredibly derivatively so or anything. There's that whole process of like remaking Doom the way it did and stuff like that, which is a much more like intentional exercise and like, no, I'm going to do something that is deliberately deconstructing the stylistic habits of specific older maps, which I don't feel like this was trying to do. I think it was more just like, well, I'm just kind of freely sampling from ideas that have like a specific reference point. Okay. Alright, so yeah, now we're in like a... I feel like it would have been nice, oh yeah, and this is outside, yeah. It would have been nice including like just map names, like different map names, like Dead Simple is the vanilla Doom 2 map 7 name, because even something as simple as like a map name can sort of frame it in people's minds, and that can add an extra layer of enjoyment, just sort of like figuring out how that theme has been developed. So, did I miss something here? like a lift as well. Oh, okay, that's just that thing. And that's where I came from, right? Gee, okay. Sorry to keep running around in circles like this. There's no secrets on this, so I'm not expecting any, any surprises. Yeah, like it really does... Did I miss a switch in this room or something? Oh, wait, I can... Okay, I guess one of these doors I can't open, but one of them I can. Jeez, that's a direction stumble right there. Yeah. Yeah, any door that the player doesn't think they can go through but can is a potential, like, just 5-minute cul-de-sac of thumb-twiddling pointlessness like that. That's why, you know, no matter what you're trying to do, like, figuring out how to avoid those. Oh, okay, this is like the first demon that we've run into. All the way on map 7. I want to go... Okay, I can't go through there. Alright, we're back in like a cavey, shored up with timbers. That's a classic look. There's like a little dead end. Using those wood textures. Oh. Cool, okay, now we've broken through a brick wall again. Now we're just like in some kind of different area. Frantic little piston. Oh, okay, so that was all just a loop that took us back here. Let's see, okay, so this was like the little dead end. Scoop those bullets. Alright, so the way forward must be here, right? What? Why can't I go through here? I'm just like blocked. That almost feels like a bug. Weird, okay. Oh, I can go here. Oh, okay. Alright, there was a little closet. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I know I just walked right past this, but like, I don't know, yeah, just make this less easy to miss somehow. Yeah, like just like cut a little window into there, because then when I was looking at this, I would have noticed that there was a room in there. Oh well. Okay, so we got the blue key, which probably means we can double back and do other stuff now. There's like a little trough of brown water or something. A little outdoor area. Got those towers. Huh, some sort of structure that I don't really understand there. Yeah, this is just a dead door. I have no idea why you would put a dead door that looks very much like non-dead doors there. That is weird. That is baffling. Yeah, was that really an invisible barrier? It must have been, because yeah, like it just sort of dead ends down the way there. That is so weird. Like, why dead end in an invisible barrier? I don't know. Yeah. All right, we're in this. I always like this texture right here is kind of this wall texture with this sort of, I don't know. It almost feels like Southwest American, you know, like Central or North American sort of thing. I don't know. It always just feels kind of. It's just kind of Southwest-ish. And yeah, we're seeing like beds and stuff. So yeah, this is like sort of a residential accommodation area. It's like a cabinet or wardrobe or something. Oh, and this person had the red key in their room. It's like a barracks. This is always like, yeah, like an uncountable number of Doom maps have, you know, you walk into a room and there's like a row of beds and then like multiple humanoid enemies. And you're just like, oh, this is like the barracks. That is something that the level design, vocabulary, and tech capability of Doom is very well equipped to depict. you can do a barracks. Okay. Anything else going on in here? Just you, buddy. Oh yeah, and I really wanted something to be like inside of these, you know, like, I don't know if that's like a wardrobe or entertainment center or something. Okay, so we have the red key now. And we can go back to this area. Yeah, what's going on here? I don't quite understand what those things are supposed to be. Okay, open up a new section here. Cool. Alright. Yep, we're just chopping through all this. Okay, yeah, and that's the end of this level. Oh, I thought for sure that it was. Interesting. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's an unconventional style of, that one is much more, yeah, like somebody earlier mentioned that this WAD feels pretty Half-Life inspired. And I agree, and that particular kind of level transition where it looked like we were just walking into a normal room, but then we hit a level load, and then the next level that we appear in is just like a very faithful, like, you know, continuation of that. That's a Half-Life level transition. And you basically have to do that kind of stuff entirely manually, as far as I know. Like, you just have to, like, copy-paste it. Like, on Half-Life 1, they copy-pasted their level geo across maps, and that was how they got those, like, you know, tight syncs. Okay, so we're on map 8. There's only 28 enemies in this map, so this might be a short one, in which case I'm kind of tempted. I have to be somewhere at 1, but I'm kind of tempted to try and finish this. Oh my goodness. Chain Gunapalooza. Cool. I'm digging this this big outdoor structure. Wow, this is... Oh, is this like a spaceship? This might be like a spaceship with like the docking thing up on it. Alright. Surely you chain gunners have winged that Baron and are just gonna fight him now, right? Not that I would really want to, like, wait for infighting to take care of everything for me here, but... yeah, that is totally a spaceship. That is cool. I always love it. I always love it when people make a spaceship out of sectors in a Doom level. Just because, like, it... Yeah, and this is one of the more, like, impressive and ambitious ones. Yeah, see, yeah, there's, like, the cockpit and then, like, the body of it. And, yeah, I guess we're going to go into that spaceship. That is awesome. Alright, let me scoop up the last little bits of goodies and stuff here. Alright, I think the last level of this WAD is going to involve going into the spaceship. Cool, I love it. Map 9. Yeah, we're in a spaceship interior that appears to be pretty faithfully modeled after the exterior of that spaceship. Okay, we need a blue key to get into the cockpit. There's only 30 enemies in this, so probably... Okay. Yeah, there's the blue key. This is like, this definitely looks like the reactor. You know, it's like sitting in a pit of green nukage, and it's pulsing. So yeah, this definitely feels like the ship's engine, core, dilithium, etc. Okay, cool. And yeah. And yeah, cool. We're definitely like right at the end here. We've got 3 enemies left, and well, yeah, where could these remaining 3 enemies be? Yeah, there's your spaceship interior right there. Cool. It's the classic Y-wing slash ship from Starflight slash, I mean, I guess Enterprise, as well. Anyway, let's hit the switch and see what happens. And was that it? Yeah, okay, and now we're back at the refueling base. Gosh, okay. I am curious as to where the remaining, like, 3 enemies on this map would be. Like, did I miss something? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, this must be like the captain's quarters or something. Yeah, there's like, or maybe not. Yeah, this is just like maybe like a little holo table or something. I mean, yeah, this almost feels like the little the dining area table in the Nostromo in the first Alien. Anyway, that's it for all the enemies in this level, and that is it for this WAD. Yeah, let's just dunk it here. Just yeah, Konek. I don't know what that means necessarily. So yeah, you got in your spaceship and you took off, and I guess that was the end of that. So yeah, cool. Well, that was fun. Like I said, yeah, like that level didn't like blow me away in terms of like the originality or like wildness of its ideas, but it was pretty solidly designed. Like there were some direction stumbles and some like inconsistencies and stuff that made it a little tougher to play, but I don't know. Yeah, that was enjoyable, and yeah, that was neat. Let's see what the Doom World user reviews say about it. The maps are all short, sweet, and enjoyable. Worth it for a quick play, though. Yeah. People are. This guy sure knows how to make his maps look awesome and seem realistic without using excessive detail. Yeah, I agree. Like it was the detailing was not excessive. It was just a good. Yeah. Unfortunately, this means the fights and monster usage are rather conservative and Ultimate Doomish. Yeah, no, I agree with that too. There were only minimal usage of like the tougher Doom 2 monsters. Like there was like the one Revenant that we fought and all that. Yeah, for once, like a lot of times there's just like completely unprovoked like nastiness in these Doom World reviews. Yeah, these are all pretty on point, and I agree. So cool. Yeah, well, thank you, Martin Mirajovsky, for. I'm going to look up and see what else you've developed ever since releasing this in 2003. So it's been quite a while now. But yeah, good job on this map, and yeah, that was fun. Good job. And yeah, I'm going to keep an eye out now in the future for other Czech maps and see if there's like consistent themes or ideas being used in the Czech Doom mapping community. Yeah, this was also like a good 13, 14 years ago, so it might have gone places since then. But yeah, I think that was a good, solid, like meaty playthrough. And yeah, this has been another WAD Wednesdays. Thank you very much for joining me. Thanks for contributing in the chat. I'm liking being able to see it without having to glance back to my laptop here. Yeah, this was cool. Yeah, and thank you for joining me. Next week we should be back on at the regular time at noon on Wednesdays Pacific time. We started an hour early because now I have to go off to a truly terrifying adventure at the dentist. It's not terrifying. It's just a routine checkup. Dentists aren't too scary to me, but so yeah, that's why I was doing it an hour early this time. But yeah, thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time, next Wednesday at noon, unless otherwise specified, for another WAD Wednesdays. Yeah, thanks everybody, and have a good day. Bye.